What's up, chodes? This podcast is sponsored by Pfizer and Moderna and the U.S. government. We love the government. Joe Biden is doing a fantastic job. Everyone is eating good. Those people in tents, they're free. They're happy. There's nowhere they'd rather be. Nowhere I'd rather be than on fentanyl in the park. Woo! That's a quote by Ric Flair. Woo! Okay, so this first thing, it almost surprised me until I read it was from LA. There is way too much fucked up about this for it to not be from LA. Alright? Way too much. So, there's a guy, and his name, or there was a guy, named James Tubbs. Hilarious name. Hilarious. Yes, he's Tubby. He is Tubby. Hilarious name. Well, he was 2 weeks from turning 18, and he made the brave decision to go into a woman's restroom in a Denny's, the classiest place on earth, the only place on earth where you can get $5 unlimited hot chocolate and a metal concert at 3 a.m. He went into the girl's bathroom very bravely and may have sexually assaulted a 10-year-old girl. Maybe. Well, fast forward to now. James has pleaded guilty to doing that. But I think it's oppression. I think the real thing here is oppression. But as soon as he was taken into custody for this, he decided that he was no longer a he. He is now a she, and her name is Hannah. He kept the beard, though, the horrible, patchy beard. My guy is built like a League of Legends player, okay? Our progressive judge down there in LA, really making moves. He decided that he's not gonna, charge minors as adults anymore. He's not gonna try minors as adults anymore. Your brain's not done forming until you're 25. That makes you a minor. So, he decided that because James was a minor at the time, and he's only 26, still a child. Think about the children. Our judge decided that now, because he's a female, he's a she, he'd be sexualized in jail. Oh no. Wouldn't want anyone to get sexualized in jail. Who fucking knows what would happen to that person's pussy? Back pussy. I don't even want to call it a boy pussy. I'll get canceled. It's not a boy pussy. He's a woman. She's a woman. Anyways, our Judge Gascon decided that it's gonna be cool to put the 26-year-old child molester in juvie for 2 years. Juvie. Child molester. I know some people were upset. Juvie. Child molester. Do the math. I'm bad at math, but that just seems like putting a morbidly obese child in a candy store, except the morbidly obese child is a 26-year-old child molester, and all the candy is troubled children. I got no problem with trans people. So, I know a few. They're nice people. If you're trans, that's fine. No one cares. Much in the same way, nobody cares whether or not someone's vegan. But if you're a child molester, deciding you're a woman right before going to jail so that you can go to juvie instead? I think someone's bullshit detector should be going off. I don't think that counts. If you identify as a woman to be thrown in juvie, I think you should have to, cut your dick off in court. Get the surgery right there in front of the jury. Get get the meats. That Arby's beef sandwich. Get that ham sandwich. The meat flaps. Fold that dick backwards. Do it for justice. But that's why LA is going to burn, It's not going to be the wildfires. It's going to be the people in suits, who are just as insane as the crackheads on fentanyl pissing and shitting in the streets. They're just as insane. That place warps the minds. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a paradise. It seems like a hellhole. I mean, maybe it's a paradise, though. I don't know. I got an article here by NPR. It says, your gas stove may leak climate warming methane even when it's off, study finds. Yes. Your gas stove is the problem. You are the problem. We need to cook over trash can fires only. Okay? For the climate. Ignore that the vast majority of methane gas comes from landfills. We love landfills. We cannot even function without them because nobody came up with a better idea than throwing all the trash in a big pile. We love trash. We love trash. We watch it on television, on the CW channel, among others. We eat it constantly. Has anyone thought about throwing the trash in the ocean, maybe? Maybe the cast of Saturday Night Live can culture the fish on corporate shilling. Maybe they could use some culture down there in the deep. Maybe they could educate the Kraken on racism and why Donald Trump is bad. This next thing I'm actually looking really forward to. This sounds awesome. Experts are warning that quantum computers could eventually overpower conventional encryption methods, a potentially dangerous fate for humanity. They're equivocally dubbing the quantum apocalypse. The quantum apocalypse. Basically, the computers that we're inventing today are so insane that it doesn't matter what level of encryption you have on your bullshit fucking Windows 7 that houses all the nuclear codes, that our fucking computers are going to be so sick they'll slice that shit in half a second. It'll take half a second. And this is something I'm really pumped for because you know what? I've seen one too many fat white substitute teacher-esque people tell me how racism hides in my beer. I'm ready to become the incel that, goes and maxes out my family's credit cards, buying up the sickest light-up keyboard, gamer chair, and $6,000 hospital-grade under-desk cum extractor penis milker so that I can hack the nukes and destroy the planet. All it's gonna take is one more goddamn college professor talking about how cool pedophilia is, and I'm gonna do it. Just one more forgotten egg on my Nobi shrimp sandwich by a fat stoner with a man bun, and I'm gonna end it all. I swear to Moloch. Shout out to Nobi for forgetting my fucking egg. Fuck you. I gave you money for a tip. For a to-go tip. I gave you money. I'ma do it. I'm a quantum apocalypse your ass. You won't even see it coming. Not that you can see anything. Apparently you can't even see eggs. Fucking Shrek. There was so there's a popular, apparently it's popular, I don't fucking know. There's a Reddit, thread or whatever they are. I don't know what the fuck they are. I don't go there. Oh, I'm burping. Oh, fuck. Oh, goddamn. Apparently, yeah, there's this Reddit thread or whatever, and it's called anti-work. And, they did like an interview with Fox News, I think it was. And there's like a moderator or something. I don't know how this shit works, but somebody who's like in charge of it went on like an interview at Fox News. And, it's kind of the exact person that you would expect to moderate a Reddit page. Like they got the glasses with they're just covered in this thick film of grease that you can't even see their eyes through. And they have like really thin, horrible, Gollum-like bangs. Kinda overweight. You can't really tell from the picture. You can tell they tried. This is probably the most flattering frame of the entire interview. They tried to make this person look alright. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, this person is feeling so oppressed in their strenuous profession of dog walking. They're forced to work a grueling 25 hours a week. She thinks that people should only work however long they want in a day. And you know what? I agree. In fact, I'm taking the initiative. I'm going to quit everything and move to Austin to find my dreams. And by my dreams, I mean do heroin in a tent near the river and die because it has fentanyl in it. That sounds gangster as fuck. Fuck the system. Who needs a day job? My face is melting off from crocodile, and I have 4 days left of my life, which I will spend trying to eat a cool piece of sidewalk I found in the grass. It's delicious. My best friend is Hannah Tubbs. We like to frequent Denny's for $5 unlimited hot chocolate. All the calories you could ask for. He spends a lot of time in the girls' bathroom. Hannah, goes to the bathroom a lot. I don't know why. But I would probably spend a lot of time in the bathroom too, drinking this $5 unlimited hot chocolate. A lot of piss you gotta get out. A lot of piss. I actually think they made a movie where everyone only works as much as they want to. It's called WALL-E. About the cute robot who has to deal with a civilization built in this Lardo's image. Oh. They tried to grow pizza from the trees. Okay. This next thing, it's a Washington Post thing, so you know it's cancerous. It says analysis. Tucker Carlson airs his most dishonest and dangerous pandemic segment yet. Let's hear it.
Bet you didn't think M&Ms were pushing intolerance, but they were. They've been changed. You're seeing the changes right now on your screen. The green M&M, you will notice, is no longer wearing sexy boots. Now she's wearing sensible sneakers. Why the change? Well, according to M&M's, quote, we all win when we see more women in leading roles because leading women do not wear sexy boots. Leading women wear frumpy shoes. The frumpier, the better. That's the rule. The other big change is that the brown M&M has, quote, transitioned from high stilettos to lower block heels. Also less sexy. That's progress. M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous. Until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them. That's the goal. When you're totally turned off, we've achieved equity. They've won.
Oh my God, that is way too political for me. I can't deal with it. That is dangerous. Oh my God. So many lives are going to be lost because of this. I don't know if I can live with myself for spreading this information, but the people have to know it's not okay. Somebody wrote an article about Jason Momoa. Apparently he broke up with his wife or whatever, his girlfriend, I don't know. But he's looking a little like Sam Hyde. I'm not gonna lie. But who cares? He's living in his... Somebody wrote this article about him looking disheveled while living in his $750,000 camper van in his friend's front yard. He must be doing horribly in a camper that costs 3 times as much as my house after he divorced his wife or whatever. Let Jason Momoa roleplay as white trash for a little while. It's fine. If you want to LARP as white trash for a little while, whatever. Who cares? It's called Gypsy Soul. What I want to know is who the fuck went to school for 4 years for a journalism degree just to hide in the bushes stalking Jason Momoa. You need to seriously reevaluate your life. There are people who would love to kill themselves working at Foxconn factories. There is rampant corruption on all executive levels in this country, and brown kids on fire. And you're stalking Aquaman. I've heard you aren't a successful journalist until someone tries to silence you. I don't think they were talking about Aquaman. Unless Aquaman is a deep state pedophile. I don't know, maybe. He is a little fishy. Get it? I'm killing myself after this. There was a South Carolina admissions counselor, Monica Rosman, who got fired for putting something controversial on her Snapchat story. It said, reviewing college apps and just want to say, no one cares if you're a Republican, like small government, low taxes, etc. Republican. But, okay, Pause. I have a problem with this. Nobody fucking stutters while they're typing unless they're retarded. I can use that word. I'm retarded. No one stutters 3 times typing and doesn't fix it. It makes no sense. You can edit it. I'm going to continue now. But, if you're going to talk about being a Republican, 1, don't act like it's an oppressed group, because it's not. You know, she also wrote that, Republicans, if they don't actively denounce the white supremacy and misogyny in their party, they're part of an oppressive group themselves. And I think I agree with that. I don't think it's enough to just not be racist or sexist. I think we need plaques that hang from our necks that say, racism and sexism is bad. Otherwise, how else would you know if someone's secretly racist or sexist? Everyone knows racist and sexist people are only capable of telling the truth. I'd know I'm racist and sexist and incapable of lying. So are all my black and female friends. We're all racist and sexist and honest. I've never said anything untruthful in my entire life because of my love for racism and sexism. I agree with her. The Republican Party is so oppressive. So here's how we stop them. If you see someone applying to college who's a Republican, do not accept them. Blacklist them from all schools, even welding schools. And then we put them in re-education camps and fix them. That'll fix their oppression. Problem solved. Boom, bitch. I don't think it's enough, though. And here's why I think that I would get along with Miss Rosman here. Because I've never heard her denounce racism and sexism in her political party. So she must be a racist and sexist too. Wow. I guess we'd all get along after all. If everyone was racist, that's how we fix the world. Also, who are the fucking snitches that let this out following Homegirl on Snapchat? She was just trying to be edgy and fun and expose the oppression. Fight the patriarchy. Obliterate it. Grind it to dust. Become unfuckable. That's how. 500 pounds. Forked tongue. Yardy know. There's an article here by The Guardian. Missing Joni and Neil? Here's how to break up with Spotify. Nobody is missing Joni and Neil on Spotify. Joni and Neil have had just enough Illuminati foreskin juice to outlive their entire fan base, most of which died at the Battle of Fort Sumter in 1861. Now that they're no longer on Spotify, the only remaining copy of their music is a vinyl record in a time capsule buried somewhere in Mississippi. Whoever finds it will be generously rewarded with 8 doubloons. Fucking doubloons. There's an apartment complex in Seabrook. It's a place in Texas, not too far from where I am, where these apartment tenants are upset because there's sewage everywhere. In the parking lot, in the water behind them. Sewage, raw sewage. And they say it smells awesome. One guy's handicapped, and he says the sewage in the parking lot is preventing him from going outside. They say their toilets aren't working, and they're afraid to take showers. Well, they are fucking stupid. Sewage is awesome. Who needs a toilet? Your sink is fucking stupid. All a real one needs is a mattress, some Bitcoin, and a gym membership. Know what? No, none of that. All you need is a membership to Planet Fitness. You can steal packages off of trains in LA and pawn them for money. Nobody even cares. Planet Fitness gives out free pizza 1 day a week, and they have all the appliances you could possibly need. Probably a microwave somewhere in there. You don't even need a mattress. It's 24 hours, and there are padded benches and mats everywhere. You could literally survive living at Planet Fitness. Rent is $11 a month, and you could get to do Bulgarian split squats to get a fat, juicy ass too. Even if the parking lot is filled with raw sewage, who cares? It's a judgment-free zone, bitch. Your friends have no choice but to accept you. If they don't canoe across the sewage to get into Planet Fitness to visit you, well, they must be some intolerant bigots. Kill them. Kill all your friends.